Hey guys, welcome to another video on That Turtle. Today I'm going to be covering the League of Legends Wild Rift news and analyze it and talk about my personal opinions on it. If you guys like to see more of these contents, make sure to like and subscribe so I know that you guys like these content and I'll do future more videos about it. Let's get straight into it.
Hey everyone, Michael Chow here. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves and taking care of someone else, even if you're apart. I have been eagerly awaiting this chance to talk to you guys about Wild Rift. I'm thrilled to announce we're beginning to roll out our first round of large-scale testing starting next week. Our very first test is a 2-week alpha in Brazil and the Philippines, just on mobile, starting with the folks who pre-registered during League's 10-year anniversary.
So I'm assuming that's the new hue reduction icon. From the first look, the graphic is definitely a lot more weird, and if you look at what just happened,
just on mobile,
you got
starting with the folks who
on
pre-registered during
now.
League's 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, and the flash looks
just on mobile,
and the
starting with the folks who pre-registered during League's 10-year anniversary.
A required distance.
This is just a first step, but it's a very important one, and we're eager to expand from there because we need your feedback on some really important things. First, and most importantly, we need you to tell us if we've hit our mark for delivering a true League of Legends experience with dual stick controls. I personally think it's pretty magical, but it doesn't really matter what we think until you get your hands on it and vote with your playtime. Second, we want to know more.
Wait a minute.
Until you get your personally think
they don't have alcoves, so I guess that's one of the features that they had for the PC, but they just don't want it for Wild Rift, I guess. So yeah, no alcoves from what I'm seeing.
It's pretty magical, but it doesn't really matter what we think until you get your hands on it and vote with your playtime. Second, we want to know more about how our round game systems are meeting your needs. This is everything outside the match on the Rift itself, from collecting champs and skins to our other metagame systems. And because an important promise of Wild Rift is that you can play it with more of the people you care about, we want to know if our onboarding is going to help your friends find the magic and the fun in League of Legends, so you can play together.
Okay, so just from that, the Olaf gameplay, it looks like a typical Olaf gameplay, so I don't see much difference there, but I'm pretty sure they can't fit into champs in that requires too much mouse control, but I don't know which champ specifically. Maybe they won't add Zoe in, I don't know. Zoe just seems like a champ that will take forever to learn because she just has to press so much stuff at once. I don't know, it's just my idea, but for simple champs like Olaf, it seems just typical.
Last, we're testing our infrastructure and service capabilities. The game's got to run smooth on your device, lag-free on the network, and free of cheats and cheaters.
So you have a boot scene now, I guess? I don't know why there's a boot scene, but yeah, apparently there's a boot whatever thing you could press to gain movement speed. I'm pretty sure it's what it's about now.
So check your email if you pre-registered.
Also, I just noticed that the Conquer stack now is max at 5. That happened for the Fiora 2 one too, so I guess you stack max Conquer at 5 now instead of 10.
We're excited to get you into the game. And to prepare for that, we're going to give you a peek at what we're up to with updates from across the team.
Hi everyone, I'm David Xu, the product manager for Champions on Wild Rift. We talked about Champions a while ago, and our philosophy remains simple. We want to retain the feel of your favorite champions so they are authentic to what you know from League, and we only look for changes where it makes sense, like to accommodate Wild Rift's faster game pacing, our slightly smaller map, like to accommodate Wild Rift's faster game pacing, our slightly smaller.
Oh, yeah, okay. So they move the whatever they call these down from there to here, so it's smaller, and there's new pathing now. So usually you have to go that, but now there's just ways here. So yeah, the jungle's a lot more quick to access. They've reduced the raptors, so there's less raptors, and that's what I see from the red side for now. And also from here I see less minions for each spawn. Everything else looks typical on the red side, for red buff at least.
Other map, or to adjust for the dual stick controls. Now you're probably wondering who has made it into the alpha roster. So we put together a little something to show you who made the cut this time around.
I'm sorry, wait. Is it just me, or does that look way too young? Like I feel like that looks a bit too young, to be honest. Okay, so as far as what I can see, they're putting all like the more simple champions in that that doesn't require a lot of like mechanical gameplay. But, like I'm hoping to see what they do with like the supposedly listed tier 3 hardest champs, right? Because like they have like they don't have a lot of tier 3s like Camille and like Nasus, like Soraka, all typical easy champions to pick up. So like I'm hoping to see more complicated champs in the future. Alistar, okay. Yeah, also with Wild Rift, they're putting it onto like older champs with like not as good texture into like Wild Rift now. And like just look at Malphite. Malphite has quite a bit of better, and Jax. Like their texture's getting a lot better. Yeah, that's definitely major texture improvement.
This lineup is just the start, and there'll be lots more in the near future. Wild Rift features a dual stick control scheme that we hope feels natural to mobile and console veterans. We have spent a lot of time building on that foundation with a focus on responsiveness and precision.
Yeah, Square's bloom is moved. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just the way to minimize their map. It was originally like here. I guess from here you could see more parts of over there, I guess. I don't know.
We have invested a ton into targeting, aiming, and some new tech we're not quite ready to show yet. Now with that in mind, let's take a closer look.
Wait, let me
Tech
just-
we're not quite
Okay, I think they removed the blast cone there, but yeah.
ready to show yet. Now with that in mind, let's take a closer look at a few of Wild Rift's champions. For Nasus players, we felt it was critical to maintain his infinite scaling raid boss fantasy in Wild Rift. And to do that, we adjusted the speed at which he gains stacks of Siphoning Strike to make sure that he can still ascend in the late game. For Twisted Fate, we make sure that he can still ascend in the late
Okay.
game.
They don't have inhibitors now. Instead, they just have a circle. So I guess killing the tower gives you inhib minions.
For For Twisted Fate, we mentioned a couple months ago that we were polishing up his stacked deck to be more than a passive ability. The new version grants our favorite gambler a burst of attack speed, opening up new potential build paths.
Okay, so I guess like what crit like Infinity Edge Twisted Fate is gonna become a thing, or I guess you could use the faster attack speed to build up a second stack deck, and then use like a blue card or a red card for more damage. I don't know. I personally don't like it, and like they did this for Vayne too, right? For her passive, you also gain like attack speed all of a sudden. I don't know. This is a major buff. I personally don't very like it, but it's just opinions.
Most of Miss Fortune's kit already works great on Wild Rift, but we took the opportunity to change Double Up into a skill shot to accommodate our dual stick controls. And now
That's busted.
this also gives Miss Fortune players more gameplay opportunities. While some champions, it made sense to make some small adjustments. For Janna, she was a perfect example of a champion that has near identical gameplay from PC. For Shyvana, we wanted to push the envelope a little further and really bring out her Dragon Hunter thematic while not adjusting her core gameplay pattern too much. Now, when Shyvana takes a Drake, she gets unique bonuses in Dragon form. For example, killing an Inferno Drake adds some true damage against Scorch enemies. And a Mountain Drake will grant Shyvana a slow on her Twin Bite. So, as you can see, we are keeping the experience pretty close to PC, with a few changes that hopefully better fit our new platforms. We think it will be awesome if you can pick up some of your favorite champions in Wild Rift and immediately start showing off your skills against other players. And now, let's hear more from Jonathan to talk about Wild Rift's core gameplay.
Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Chow and I lead the gameplay and balance team on Wild Rift. We've got a lot to share with you today, so let's get started. Wild Rift's gameplay will look pretty familiar to League players, so we thought we'd start at the same place every League game does. Let's head into Champ Select. Just like on PC, you can select...
Wait,
Let's head into Champ Select.
what's this? Are they giving old skins like a new cover art, or they just never see the skin?
Just like on PC, you can select from a range of summoner spells that give you powerful but limited tools to turn the tide of
First thought, no cleanse. I don't know, I never use, like these are the typical spells you see anyway. But like I don't see cleanse.
battle. Smite will be a little different, but we'll get into that later. With Wild Rift's rune system, we're looking to bring the meaningful pre-game decision making of Runes Reforged on PC, but streamlined for shorter game sessions. There are 8 keystone runes to choose from, like Electrocute, Airy, and Conquer. You can then pick 3 minor runes to complement your choice.
Wait.
Conquer. You can then pick 3 minor runes to complement your choice.
They're taking Font of Life as an actual rune now. Interesting. I'm assuming they're buffing it, so.
We added a few new minor runes unique to Wild Rift, like Sweet Tooth, which grants you gold when you eat honey fruit, and Loyalty, which gives you and your lane partner defensive stats when you're close to each other, and this bonus stacks too. You might have figured out some of this already from our previous gameplay clips, but let's talk about some of the features of our map, which is called Wild Rift.
There are 3 lanes in the rift. Pick one and push forward. Defeat the enemy turrets and Nexus to win.
What? Hello? Oh, okay. So they're having the same look, but like. Yeah, I'm confused about this. I mean, I don't think it's gonna make a big gameplay difference, but like, if you play on PC and all of a sudden you just go to your supposedly top lane, isn't it gonna feel a little bit weird? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this change right here, so. typical ripoff. What? So they have like a late game ripoff now? Blue buff gives HP regen 2. Oh, okay. It's the late game blue buff. I'm assuming this is gonna be tougher to kill then. Oh. They should be cautious of using this because, you know, giving people healing in their lane is typically never good because then you're discouraging people to tower dive, basically. This Nexus attacks really fast. But okay. Okay then. Wait a minute. So they're replacing Outer Dragon with like individual like Ocean Outer Dragon for more better Ocean stats now? Ooh, interesting. Okay. I mean, they're just making the game pace faster, right? Because like no one's gonna get to 5 dragons and then get the other, probably in this mode at least. Oh, you still have wards. Okay, that's good. Wards is something you don't see in other games like League of Legends. And I like how they kept it, so yeah, nice. Yeah, okay, so they're funny in silence. Oh, no. Also in mid lane. Okay. Alright, I'm just trying to spot any differences. No. Yeah, the blue side looks typical. They changed the red side up a bit.
Wild Rift still has all the phases of a League game that you would expect, but shortened to 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
From last hitting and trading in the laning phase,
Less
to setting up the perfect game, to fighting over that crucial dragon, to clutch team fights.
Okay, so they still have Baron, but like it really depends, right? If the Baron's gonna be a quick Baron, then they failed the Baron purpose because it's supposed to be a long monster, so it gives massive buffs. But like if it's still like what pretty long, it requires the whole team to do it, then yes, good.
For junglers, you can now choose whether you want challenging smite or chilling smite.
Okay, that's bad. I mean, like, if they're gonna add a Karsus into the game, this is really a major disadvantage for late game scaling junglers. Because this means that junglers that like Xin Zhao Rek'Sai that has like an early game advantage after doing their whatever 4 major camps, they could just go into their Karsus jungle camp and then just start taking everything because they have like what blue smite, and that's gonna make a major difference. That means like Karsus and like other late game junglers aren't gonna excel, in my opinion.
After you finish off 4 major jungle camps.
Yeah, okay, but like
that way you can
I
get
see why they
straight
did it,
into
right? It's to
ganking
improve
as soon as
like
you're
how
ready.
fast the game goes.
You can expect to find many in-game items you'll know from PC, which can only be bought in the fountain.
Can I just say, ew, that looks terrible. I'm used to the terrible graphics that League gives us. This looks a bit too clean and nice.
The number and tuning of items may be different, their purpose is almost identical. For instance, Rabadon's death cap is
Awakened Soul Stealer. Okay, so this is basically Magi's. And is that the amplifying tone book you could get first? That's ugly. Awakened Soul Stealer. Let's see. Yeah, so like it's basically Magi's, but it's more balanced.
still the go-to item for stack.
Huh? So before you buy the big wand, you could buy a small book to get the big wand? Okay, I'm not a big fan of this either, because Rabadon is supposed to be like a really costly item.
Stacking up your ability power.
Yeah, typical.
And Trinity Force Steel Deal.
Ew. Can I just say ew? Please. Okay, we have to tell Riot to bring the old Trinity Force back. That looks like a terrible logo. I'm sorry, okay? Like if it is like beta stuff and like they're gonna swap it out later, fine. But this looks absolutely trash. And now you only buy one dagger for like this. Oh,
Deals
major
tons of
changes.
damage.
This feels like a different game now.
We also need feedback on our new Tear of the Goddess item designed for tanks.
What?
It's called Fimbulwinter, and it'll grant you a shield when you crowd control someone.
Oh, yeah, that
Wild Rift
terrible
also
name
features
for
many
okay.
familiar active items,
like,
but
okay,
each player can
yeah.
only purchase one.
whatever Fimbulwinter that was, good tank item. Yeah, very suitable.
These active effects are now bought as a third tier for boots, and you can mix and match any upgrade with any boot type. Support players might want to pick up the Redemption enchant, and tanks can grab the Stone Plate for extra.
Yeah, okay, I am not a fan of that. Because, like, yeah, I'm just not a fan. You have to pick, and you only get one active. I mean, of course, they can't fit like 6 actives on this one phone screen, but still. I don't like this.
extra resistances. Or maybe you'll want to try something that's totally different. We've added a quick buy pop-up for when you really need to get back to lane quickly, too. We've built Wild Rift's gameplay with depth and strategy in mind. We want this to be a MOBA that's easy to pick up with friends, with a high ceiling for mastery, so we're hoping the core 5v5 experience lives up to your expectations. Speaking of 5v5, the Regional Alpha also has co-op versus AI available to practice your skills, a tutorial that covers controls and abilities, and we're looking to add new modes after launch. Alpha players can even test the rank system, which we've designed to retain the core competitive spirit of League, with a few adaptations for new platforms. We'll talk more about this at a later date. That's all from me. Now let's talk about skins.
Okay, let's look at the skins.
Hi, I'm Christina1, and I'm the product lead for. Love that experience, so
Okay, I'm
we're not.
sorry, I'm just gonna skip
That's
this. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
So we're committing to following the business model from League PC, meaning you can earn all champions for free and invest into it.
Oh. Okay, final thoughts. This is a whole new different game. But like they've made the old skins look a lot better now and I love it. Like this, like it looks so much better. Just like look at the old skins. Look, okay, fine. Glacial Malphite, okay? That skin doesn't look good in game, but now here, holy crap, it looks like a legendary. Yeah, okay, Archlight. Yeah. I feel like this is a whole new different game. And like in a way it's good. But yeah, so like if you're expecting to this be like PC, don't. Because they make quite a few major changes. Like I could see how still some mobile players can enjoy this game. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe for more content like this. See ya later.